Hi everyone, hi! Today I'm working on a 60 by 90 centimeter canvas and I'm using one of my new favorite acrylic painting techniques, blending acrylics with a sponge. Yeah, a sponge, not a brush. And honestly, will I ever go back to the brush? We will see. And if you try this at home, which I totally recommend to try this at home, don't worry if the first layers look a little bit messy or a little bit rough. Blending acrylics, it's all about layering. Just keep going, keep building it up, and the soft magic, it will happen. I wanted this piece to feel like summer, soft, layered, full of light. So I started by blending acrylics directly on the canvas using circular motions, as you can see with a dry sponge. So satisfying. It is so satisfying to start a piece in this way. I used a mix of pastel colors, added some titanium white to make them even more pastel, but also more opaque. And that helps to create that glowy, dreamy effect that I love in this abstract acrylic painting. And especially when you want the canvas texture to completely disappear. So here I'm doing things a little bit different. I'm dipping already in the titanium white and then in the color. Sometimes I really like to damp the sponge as well to reactivate the acrylics, but make sure you're not overworking the acrylics. But then again, if you keep building up layers, it's fine if some parts are a little bit overworked in the beginning. Such a dreamy effect, isn't it? And now that base is dry, I'm taping off the edges with frog tape to create a subtle border gradient. One of my favorite tricks from last week's painting, it's like giving your painting a built-in soft frame, because when I edit the tape, I will go over it again and build another layer on this canvas with the sponge. It's just that extra dimension that's giving in this painting. By the way, do you see my new camera angle? I'm showing a bit more of the studio. It's a little bit messy, but I just wanted to try something a little bit new here. Also, the colors that I'm using are or by Amsterdam or by Windsor and Newton. Looks like I'm going very fast here, but I'm not. I'm really taking my time and slowly and lightly using my sponge. It looks like I'm pressing really hard. I'm not. So once this is done, I will be creating a botanical on top of it. Just a loose one, using golden acrylics, wetting my brush so it creates that watercolor effect, because the background, it is dry. Look at those borders, isn't that amazing? I love this effect. I love it. Alright, it's dry, and like I said, let's create a botanical on top of it. I had no plan, there was no plan. I just started painting, really. Using colors, seeing where it takes me. It's quite an intuitive process. I didn't want to go too far with the botanical, but a little bit further than last week's painting. I want it to be covered more. It's also a bigger canvas. I love working on bigger canvases. Using quite some titanium white here as well, but since I'm dipping my brush in a color and then like pushing the white away with my brush stroke, it just gives that edge of white, and that's a pop that I really enjoy in these botanicals. Going quite far. Here, by the way, I made a brushstroke I did not like, but since the background is dry, I could wet it and just take it away with my paper towel. Such an easy hack. We're almost there. If you want to learn what I'm doing here, creating this botanical, I have a course, my Botanical Abstract Painting course, and also I have a free art supply guide. You can check out the description for all the information on that. Here is the end result. I'm in love with this painting. Let me know what you think. Would love to hear it, and I'll see you next week, Saturday.